A bright sunny day is soon ruined when Miss Lois Lane is held hostage and taken away on a helicopter while there is crossfire from both sides. After getting her on their helicopter, the guy takes out a remote to activate the bomb planted on the rooftop. The police officer sees it and asks everyone to fall back as the bomb goes off and the rooftop is engulfed in flames. They leave with Miss Lane on the helicopter. While there is an exchange of harsh words between both parties, the bad guys are seen firing a missile at the police helicopter following them and bragging about how Superman is busy somewhere else, so he won't get there to help Miss Lane. The missile hits the police helicopter and it goes down. The fire is seen by a Supergirl who gets there to save Miss Lane. She destroys the other helicopters which are firing bullets at her and flies toward Miss Lane's helicopter. The guy is surprised because he did not know about the Supergirl and is confused when Miss Lane tells him about her. He fires a missile at her but misses. The next time he aims, she destroys the gun with her laser eyes. Unable to stop her, she lands inside the helicopter and knocks the gun out of his hand. She frees Miss Lane, and as she is about to beat the rest, Superman shows up, stopping the helicopter. Superman asks Miss Lane if she is okay while another kidnapper aims a gun at her again, to which Superman tilts the entire helicopter sideways, and he falls into the river, making himself pretty clear by his actions. He leaves the helicopter to go to the rooftop, which was still engulfed in flame. One clap from Superman, and a strong gush of wind stopped the fire. He confronts his cousin Kara, who is the Supergirl, on her actions and ruthless way of dealing with the bad guys using her powers. Kara isn't amused. She knows about her strengths and will use them against bad guys whenever the need arises. After making herself clear, she leaves Kal Clark, Superman, on the rooftop. Satellite VN-59 is destroyed by an incoming foreign object, which is about to hit the southern US. In the meantime, Kal goes back to Miss Lane and asks her to stop getting in trouble every time to get a story on him, but she loves the access she has to Superman. Still in his office, they are interrupted by another guy, Lombard. To avoid being seen with Miss Lane, Kal flies out of his office. He is very secretive about his personal life. Lombard asks Miss Lane about Clark, which is Kal's cover name, but he enters from behind and takes Miss Lane with him. On the way to the office, Lois argues about how Kal does not want to see her with another guy, but at the same time, he doesn't tell anyone about their relationship. She is very frustrated about the way Kal is acting, always being there to protect her even when she does not need any protection. While Kal and Lois are arguing, they are told that something is falling over Arizona, so they rush to the office to see. Kal leaves to reach Arizona before the foreign body makes an impact. The state tries to stop it with missiles, but fails. As it is about to fall on the house, Superman grabs it and takes it away with him. Turns out it is not a foreign body. Instead, it's an alien, and they both start fighting in the air. They crash in a desert, and Superman figures out while fighting that it has a transmitter installed, so he breaks it with a punch, after which the robot-looking alien passes away. Kara goes back home and talks about how she does not feel well being asked to hide her identity. Kara sees on TV that Superman has fought with that alien and leaves for Kal's office. She looks at them from the mirror, does not find Kal there, and leaves to go to his cave, where she finds him operating on the robot. Kara is scared while Kal tells her to calm down as there was only one, and he disabled it. Kara reveals that she saw many of them at Kandor the day before the city was taken over by Brainiac. She tells Kal about the attack of these robots on Kandor when she was visiting her friends. Kara and her parents were in the attack when the others were ruthlessly eliminated. Kara managed to escape, and her parents were taken out of the Earth by Brainiac. Kara does not want Kal to go after the aliens because she saw how dangerous they were, but he is determined and asks Kara to keep things safe in the city while he is away. Kal goes back to Lois, and they get into another argument about their relationship before Kal tells her that he is leaving for a while. In his spacecraft, he is aiming for planet Kalu. Meanwhile, Kalu is a whole battlefield between those robots and other species. Superman goes and joins the fight against the robots, asking about Brainiac. He sees Brainiac's spacecraft above, only to be electrocuted at his every try. Brainiac destroys the entire planet, and Kal passes out. He is taken into the spacecraft by Brainiac. Back on Earth, the Supergirl is keeping people safe from those who are causing trouble. Unaware of Superman's whereabouts, people at his office think he is cheating on them while Superman is being examined at Brainiac's spacecraft. He wakes up and destroys all the robots there. He sees others being taken away as specimens. He wanders around to find out what's happening, but he is attacked by a giant-looking dog. Superman finds out that Brainiac has stored cities like decorations. He meets Brainiac and finds out that he is way stronger than him. Defeating him in a fight, Brainiac scans Superman's mind and finds out everything about the Earth before putting him away in Kandor City. Back on Earth, Lois and Kara are talking about the whereabouts of Superman. Kara gets suspicious about Lois's interest in Superman. Lois tells her that she knows Clark is Superman. Kara tells Lois to leave the metropolis as it is Brainiac's target city. In the spacecraft, Superman discovers that the people of Kandor are alive and still kept as hostages. He also finds out that they have not aged at all. He realizes that he needs to escape as he is losing his strength. He meets Kara's parents and understands Brainiac's motives. He plans a way to escape and starts destroying the city upon which robots are sent to stop him. He destroys them too and finds a way to leave with them. He comes across Brainiac and manages to trap him for long enough to reach the engine room and destroy it. He takes the Kandor City specimen with him and leaves after destroying the aircraft's engine room completely. Brainiac sees the destruction and starts repairing everything while Cal is on his way to Earth. Kara reaches Cal in his cave and asks him about Brainiac. Superman explains to her that he can't kill him right now because his spacecraft has thousands of cities on them. He shows Kara Kandor and tells her they will take it to another planet that supports the Kryptonian way of life. Kara is also rejoiced to find out that her parents are also alive. The happiness is short-lived as the map of the metropolis starts going off, showing that something is happening there. Brainiac has reached the metropolis, terrorizing everyone, sending out his robots to destroy and take control of the city. They are killing innocent people. Lois and her team are trying their best to defend themselves against the robots. Superman asks Supergirl for her help. He tells her how important it is for them to stop him, or he will never stop and keep taking the cities he wants. He makes her realize escaping isn't an option. People in the metropolis are fighting for their lives. They are trying their best to get away and stay alive. Brainiac is roaming the city with his robots. Superman reaches and starts destroying those puppets of him attacking people. He saves Lois and aims for the spacecraft again. Supergirl joins him to help. She deals with the robots on Earth while Superman goes to the spacecraft. He realizes that Brainiac is taking the city and rushes to the spacecraft along with the Supergirl. They fall unconscious and find themselves held hostage by Brainiac once again. Superman is concerned about the Earth and Lois. Cal finds Kara in another room. Brainiac plans on keeping her for himself and eliminating Cal. Cal is already injured and bleeding. They are in a bad position. Brainiac connects himself to Superman's brain, torturing him and searching for Kandor's whereabouts. The only reason he has kept Superman alive is to find out the location. As he finds it, he navigates the ship toward the North Pole to retrieve Kandor from Superman's lab. Superman finds out that Brainiac has not destroyed Earth yet, but has taken the metropolis. Brainiac isn't a big fan of Earth and fails to understand why Cal and Kara love the Earth. Brainiac might have all the information about different things but doesn't know the meaning of home, the strength and protection it provides, the love and warmth of home. Superman gains his strength from the same place, from his love for Earth and Lois, so he breaks out of the machine holding him down and fights Brainiac. He throws him down the drain. Cal takes the metropolis and goes to rescue Kara too. As he does that, Brainiac comes back with an army of robots to fight Cal and Kara. The only reason he is keeping them alive is to get back Kandor and then destroy everything. Kara and Cal fight Brainiac with all their strength and destroy all his robots. The ship launches a missile that's aiming for the sun, which will not only cause an explosion on the sun, but will also destroy Earth completely and Kandor along with it. Kara leaves to stop the missile while Brainiac tells Superman he won't spare him. Confident about his knowledge of Kryptonians, he is determined to defeat Superman, and he punches him to another room where he is trapped again in wires which are electrocuting him. Superman realizes Kara's dad was right about the bug in Brainiac and frees himself from the wires. He takes Brainiac out of the ship with him, and they fight each other in the air. On reaching the land, Superman connects the dots to figure out Brainiac's weakness. He finds out that Brainiac got no sense of life. The sounds of living beings around bother Brainiac. He cannot stand the life and chaos around him. Superman shows him real life and living things. Brainiac isn't able to adapt to it or comprehend it. He was only meant to comprehend scientific facts and figures, but not life. That was one of the reasons the cities he took and their people weren't aging on his ship. He couldn't take the changes brought by living people, so he stopped them on his ship. He wasn't able to do that on Earth to stop life, so he was struggling to survive. His brain could not take all the changes happening around him, and he burst and was engulfed in flames. Kara, on the other hand, stops the missile from hitting the sun, hence saving the Earth. Both the missile and Brainiac are destroyed now. Nothing is left behind of him except a little box. Kara is happy to see Cal, and they succeed in defeating him. They head towards his ship and bring the metropolis back to its original place. Superman has saved Earth again, but this time with the help of Kara. Both of them also proceed to take the other cities they found on Brainiac's ship to another planet, including Kandor. Kara is reunited with her parents there after many years. Not only did they save the Earth, they also saved the Kryptonian people. Superman is reunited with Lois on Earth. Cal tells Lois that he loves her and would always keep her safe, and asks her to marry him. Lois agrees. This just became one of the best days for them.